Alright, so let's have a look at this few other tickers. We start with FLC on ASX, and once again on the 3 months time frame, just to have a look from macro point of view. So this part here I'm disregarding because it looks like basically they bought over the ticker or something like that. So this must have been massive, just a scam company. Where did it go? Almost to zero or something. Here, yeah, like 5 cents. Yeah, it went to zero. So basically, they must have bought this FLC must have bought the ticker, and when they started trading, so they had a massive pump here, and they've came down back to earth, and now they're just mucking around this area here. Can't see too much in the moment. Let's have a look on the monthly. So the monthly we had this is very interesting because look, this is a prime example of head and shoulders pattern, which is the reversal. You got the original pump, it's a reversal pattern, so you can see that the head and shoulder played out perfectly, and once we broke down the neckline sort of way, we had a continuation of the dump all the way. So how much you dropped from here? You dropped 36%, and then you thought, oh well, maybe it's a fake out, but no, it dropped further 55% after that. So head and shoulder played out. You can see the RSI as well. You can get high, 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 low, high, 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 low, but here you get lower high. So once again, the bearish divergence together with the head and shoulder played out on this monthly chart, and then we've been dumping. So there is a pump here, some sort of a pump. Must be some news or whatever, or not, whatnot. FLC, was it Fluence Corporation Limited? By the way, today is the 28th of November 2019. So, and we're seeing the RSI is crawling up, and you can sort of draw a little uptrend here, triangle. So it's gonna break out soon. It's pretty much at the apex now, and it has to break up or break down. So there should be a move associated with that. So a good time to watch it actually. Right now, it's going up. Here it's setting high lows, and here it's at the double top here. So it's looking more bullish than bearish. But we do have a massive wick rejection here, so that's not not amazing. So it's slowly going up, slowly going up. Can't tell too much from here. Let's have a look on the weekly. All right, so here is a bit more interesting. This is a nice equilibrium sort of thing. On the RSI, you can have a look. It looks like it's tightening up here. Maybe more like that. So it's getting on the apex in the monthly and the weekly. So there has to be a breakout. There will be a breakout to the upper or to the downside, and it looks to me like I'm not sure which way to be more biased, but I think I'm a little bit more biased to the bears because it's coming down, so it favors the continuation, right? Usually you go with the trend, and the trend has been down. Now it's consolidating. It can always go down. The chances are it will go down lower, but so on the other side I showed you the tightening, and on the price action there's tightening as well, so we got the low, we got the high, we got the higher low, lower high, higher low, lower high, and now we are in this range here, which is from the top is 15%, from the bottom is 17%. So we just have to wait and see. The best trade would be to wait for longer tightening up, um, maybe until about end of January around here. If it mucks around and goes something like that, that would be nice. It will break out. You can buy on the breakout or the retest of the breakout again, and then stop out. Make sure you have your stop loss. You can draw a little triangle on the weekly here, and you can also act on that. So it's tightening up, and there's gonna be a big move probably coming up. This is weekly and monthly. Tighten up on our side, tightening up on price action. So there's gonna be a big move. So you can see on the daily here, on the daily we're slowly creeping up on the RSI, and we're also creeping down. What's this? Did I accidentally set up? Anyway, never mind that. So yeah, there's gonna be a big move coming up. We just have to wait and see. So was this the other bottom? Was this the bottom here? And now we're gonna set this the high low, and now we're gonna set a lower high, and maybe high low here and then break out. So about middle of December, we might start looking to break out. Or do we break out? Do we break out now? So it can break out anytime now. So and the confirmation of breakout is usually the break above this resistance here. So I wouldn't, if we do break out, we will be coming close to daily oversold. So I think on the breakout you'd wanna, if we break out right now, we'd come close to the oversold RSI. So I'd probably wait and then get the retest of this trend line, or retest of this resistance, or retest of this trend line, and then try to get in. But if you tighten up a little bit more, you can try to buy on the break, and then buy back if it retests it again. So I mean, it looks good. Maybe there's gonna be some news. Like usually, if the companies are smart and they're good at technical analysis, they will release some good news right now to help the bull break. The other thing that I see is it seems like it's a thinly traded company. Like it's very choppy. Like if you put it on the hourly, it's just like, yeah, the volume is not much. So let's see here. We have a spike of volume, and we go. Let's just look at the average. The average volume is 80,000. So 80,000 times 0.47. That's the price. So we're getting 37k volume per hour. So it's not that big. It's pretty small volume. It's hard to get in and get out. That's how you can see this choppy action. So if you're buying a little bit, then it's okay. If you want to buy anything more than anything substantial, then you're gonna move the market yourself, which you don't really want to do. So yeah. So yeah, this is gonna break out pretty soon. Let's see how it goes. So next one, let's have a look at the next one. PET FLC Environmental Technologies. So I haven't looked at this one yet. Let's have a quick look. Whoa, there's a massive pump. What's going on? There's some crazy news going on. Somebody likes the FLC environment, something with environment, but there's a big dump here as well. So let's see how much did we give back. So we gave back 50% of the move already. So if you bought it 30 cents and sold $1.50, you'd be cheering, I guess. So we had a massive breakout. We want to try to set a monthly high or low. It looks like the bulls attempted to set a high low here, but we're coming back down. So the bulls really want to hold this 13 EMA, the blue one. If they can do that, then this is the monthly high low, and we're most likely going to enter into an equilibrium once again, because the range is just so big before we break out of here. So because the range is 50%, or to the upside is even more, 70, 80%. So yeah, it's huge. I mean, there's not much else you can say about it. The daily RSI is cooling off. As you can see, the bulls tried to push it up, but they met resistance of the 21 EMA, got rejected, and now they're trying to hold this level here. So there's increasing bear volume. Oh no, this is a bounce volume here, so it's not that bad, but it was not enough. We got pushed up and then got pushed down, and then just sideways, and now it's going down again. So our side is going down. So yeah, need to find a we need to change so we never changed the trend on this push up. We never changed the daily trend even. So step one is to change the daily trend. You can see we formed an equilibrium here, high, high, low, lower high, high, low, lower high, and then we broke bearish out of this equilibrium. So we need to set a high, and then we need to get a high, lower high, high to first change the trend on the daily, and then it'll be a little bit more safe to play. Until then, it can just keep going down, and I'm bearish until the daily changes. Daily trend is changed. So yeah, this one trades not too badly. It's got nice volume, so you could trade this with a bit more capital. It's not as choppy as the previous one. So, but it's on the dump. So yeah. All right. So PET. Maybe when we get oversold on the daily, could be a good deep buying opportunity. But there's just not much support here, and so the support is right there. Bulls really have to hold this. I don't have much hope that they will hold it. Maybe what's gonna happen is it can bounce and then break it, pushed down by these EMAs, the 21 EMAs, and then the resistance is the support. Next support is over here, 0.775. So yeah, I would wait here and wait until at least the daily trend is bullish before I start to enter. But yeah, bulls have a little bit of hope here with this hammer reversal on good volume. So basically, we just have to hold this support. Hold this support. Maybe you can buy off the support. How far is it right now? It's 7%, so it's too much risk to buy. Maybe if it comes down a bit more, could try to buy off the support. But right now, okay, and it's sort of it's curving down. That's not a good sign. See, it's curving down here and smashed through. You have the bearish divergence here. You're still setting lower highs in the RSI, lower highs in the price action. So yeah, can we, let's have a look quickly at the weekly. Yeah, the weekly didn't even get oversold, so it's got room to go. Daily got oversold and then it played out a nice bounce. So maybe when it gets oversold to similar level, we could try to buy it, but it will be pretty low. It will be around 63 cents. 63 cents. Um, Something like that. So okay, so that's PET. What else we got? We got PO3. PO3. What's PO3? Puriflow Limited. It's like some crazy environmental companies here. Alright, so I'm gonna disregard this. Looks like they bought the ticker once again. This is some sort of a dump going on here. Maybe it's what is it, 2011, 2010. Yeah. I mean, what is this? This is disregard all that. So I just had a massive pump there. Not much to see. We're getting bearish divergence, so not looking too good. We are, however, held up by this 13 EMA. So, but losing momentum on the monthly. On the weekly, for a bit more information, once again we're losing momentum here. Bulls are attempting to hold this 21 EMA here. Let's see if they can. It looks like very thinly traded. Yeah, this is even more thin traded than the other stock. I don't know, I just couldn't trade this. This is not, you can't trade this. Maybe if you buy and hold for a long time expecting this to go up, but then yeah, there's no point of looking at 24 hours. So what's this showing us? After this pump, the volume is just dead. What do we have here? What is this? Is there, I mean, you could try this. That's what you could try, but maybe let's just look just the weekly. I mean, yeah, just have to hold this EMA here. If we don't hold it, we're going down. RSI is gonna start setting lower lows and lower highs. Yeah, there's not enough volume here. If you fundamentally believe in this company, then maybe yeah, you can buy. What else we got? PO3. So maybe wait for the retest of the EMAs and then buy it at the bottom, and then if we break lower, sell. PO3. So what else we got? We looked at so D2O, D2O, Duxton Water Limited. So another one, huge pump here, setting a high low, which is a good sign. So on the monthly, we got high, low here at the support. That would have been a nice bottom fishing play here. And now we're trying to see if this was our lower high here or not, and it looks a little bit like a bear flag, and we got a bit of a bear volume injection on the last month, on this month here in November. A little bit worrying. We got 21 EMA support, so you could try to buy here, which is similar level, and hope that the similar thing plays out and it's gonna get bought up around $1.30, and then you have an easy stop. So let's say you bought it here, and then your stop is pretty good, like 3%. 3% loss, stop loss. If you buy here, 3% stop loss, which is good. On the weekly, so this looks like a thinly traded thing as well. Yeah, it's a bit choppy here. Very choppy on the hourly. So weekly, we got downtrend, 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 high, low, high, 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 low, high, high. We have to hold this here to keep the weekly uptrend going. We have to hold this. If we don't hold this, then we're coming back down to test this levels here, 1.3 and 1.275. We're having a increasing volume on the dump, so we gotta be careful here. We're having, so we just have to wait till it plays out. I think it's gonna play out though, because it's got a big range, right? 20%, 30%. So let's see. It has to. If this holds by the low here, but it will most likely just play out until May 20th. Let's say D2O. But my leaning is bearish because we gave back a little bit too much on the dump. Well, yeah, it's trying to bounce off the 0.5 fibs level. So yeah, let's see how that plays out. It's very thinly traded, so I can't look anything past the weekly. Looking past the weekly is just not very good for technical analysis. We had a dump here, and it's very choppy. Can't analyze it. Anyway, that's the 4 tickers: FLC, PET, PO3, and D2O. Yeah. So that's the analysis of it.